Duncombe. Him and Coomer are juniors. Sam Jacobianski, he's also a senior, number 21. And Matthew Butcher, number 10. He's also, he is a sophomore. So, and one of the starting guys, John Stewart, a senior, has a broken foot. He's got the cast off. He's in rehab and should be back in a week or two. And Wilmington Hurricanes are 2-3. They have beaten Hillsborough and East Clinton. They have lost to Deer Park, Western Brown, and Springboro. And
we might add that Deer Park was also a defending state champion, I think Division 6.
Jacobianski. Sorry, got something in my throat there. Butcher over to Custis. Passing it around. Sweeney. Sweeney has it, top of the key, dribbling around. Over to Custis. Butcher. Coomer gives it into Sweeney. 2-3 from the corner. Oh, looked like it was going in and dropped out. Even the referee was going up with his hands for the three-point shot. It amongst a couple of trees there in the forest trying to shoot that shot. Here comes, excuse me, go ahead.
It'll be hard going underneath.
Passes down the corner. Butcher looks back. Jacobianski to Butcher. Butcher's going to go for three and banks it in for a three-point shot. Oh, Jacobianski goes up, comes down on top of Duncombe.
Moeller is quick.
Yes.
They're quick, they're tall, they're very athletic. They're almost, you could almost field this team as a college team.
Right. Well, if Wilmington, oh, nice. Oh, I thought we had a block on a call foul. White 4, which is Coomer, gets the foul. Wilmington throwing the ball in. Goes to Morris. Bounce over to Coomer, breaks the timeline. Coomer starting to go in. Passes it back out. We're going to have a shot. Banks. Stolen. And Wilmington comes up with the ball. Back out to Jacobianski. He's going to try driving. Gets it underneath the basket. Bounces back to, oh!
Nice pass.
But Chris was underneath the basket a little too far. Wilmington gets their rebound, comes back out. The more time they take off the clock, the less Moeller has to put points on the board. That's the key thing here.
That's right, and that's once again what Benny was talking about. Hey, we got a special guest at halftime. You know who it is?
I didn't get who had made that foul, Moeller. And throws it in to number 24, and that is Williams. Shot up by Ship.
Hit every part of the basket.
Excuse me. And Coomer has it top of the key, just staring at the defensive player. Just, you not coming to me, I'm not coming to you. Pass it around to Chris Custis on the right side. And he takes it to the top, dribbles around to Coomer, and we're just passing the ball back and forth at the top. Sweeney's in. Sweeney's 5'6". Oh, he did not take it out. That would put over Chris Custis 6'3", taking it out of bounds. Throws it in to Sweeney, and
travel.
He got fouled. Here we come down the court. Jacobianski over to Sweeney. Sweeney's going to try three. No. Jacobianski does, and in and out. Another good-looking shot. We just had two of them at least that looked like they were going right there and then came out. Moeller passing the ball around quickly. It doesn't take 2 seconds. That ball's moved inside and blocked and
fouled.
Going in. We're going to get a foul. They're going to go on Custis. Down.
To get it up?
I don't know. No, they're leaving the tape on the floor, so I don't know what happened there. Oh, it's over the metal thing on the floor.
So it must have started coming up.
Coming loose, yeah. Wilmington trying to break the press, give it to Butcher, go over to Sweeney, and the press, they just back it off. Here comes Coomer into the corner to Morris, who puts up a three from the corner, hits inside, bounces out. And here comes Moeller getting the rebound down quickly. Passing the ball around. First time Moeller had the ball bounce through some hands there for a second, and usually they're pretty good at grabbing the ball. Yeah, it's pretty sure-handed. And, we got a charge and no call. I don't understand that one. All righty.
Well, at least they didn't call a foul on Coomer.
Yeah. I mean, he stood there. The guy went over him and just literally went over him, knocked him to the floor, and no call. I reckon he didn't bleed enough. Coomer got the ball top of the key. And we get a block as he faked, but then went up, and the guy still got a hand on the ball. Coming down the court, Freem has it in the corner. Top of the key to Duncombe. Back over to Freem. Driving the lane and gets fouled by
Coomer.
Coomer is number 23, McCracken.
How many is that on Cam? 2? Yep. I just wonder if Coach Noska might think about, as they did with the JV, starting to press Moeller, whether that'll rattle them or not. Because you're going to have to slow them down some way. 21-5, we're not doing it yet.
Yeah. What we've been doing isn't working, so let's try something new.
Yeah. Can't get any worse, right?
Made the first foul shot and does not make the second one.
Well, see, that should have been a foul.
And here comes Sweeney back in. Duncombe comes out. And Land just came in. I thought he was coming back out for a second. Pass around. Back out to 23. Off the rim.
That's a foul.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 24, Alex Williams gets a foul. That was literally an over the back, laying on top of him, and almost didn't get a call made. And here goes Willie Morris getting the ball half court, but pulls up as Moeller is quickly back with them. You can't outrun Moeller. That's
no, you're not going to.
Uh-oh, and the ball goes right through Jacob Yansky's hand.
Now bring it in right in front of our vantage point here.
Right here in front of us.
Somebody's going to take it out, maybe? It's non-existent.
You think 25 does not have a foul? Because I know 24 does.
The bench over here at Moeller, they were getting that corrected.
Well, it's still up there for now, so we'll find that out. I only had one marked, but I can easily miss something. That's no problem.
You think?
I think.
You're old. It's easy for you to miss those things.
We are in Fred Summers' court here, and I went over earlier and talked to Fred Summers, who's in the house watching the game.
Yeah, did you tell him you almost got kicked out of his court?
Yes, I did. I told him about that. Yes, I did. I didn't yell at the official, and people know me as yelling, but I just told him he was wrong. I said, hey, you had 2 whistles, a jump ball and a foul. The foul overrules the jump ball, and he said, you want to stay and watch the game? And I said, yes, sir.
Oh, Joe Davis.
And then the same referee called traveling on an out-of-bounds play, and there is no such thing as traveling on an out-of-bounds play. Shows you which one has the better basketball mind. Freem has the ball top of the key. Passing it over to McCracken. Back over McBride. Shoots from the corner. Nice. Swish!
He's a great player.
McBride is very good. It's nice that he's going to be graduating, yes.
Yeah, I wonder where he's destined to go to school.
I don't know. Somewhere, I'm sure.
Well, of course.
And Coomer makes a nice 3 from the wing.
Yeah, maybe we can find that out.
Whoa, lost the ball. Still went through the motions of shooting, even though he didn't have the ball. Sweeney now has the ball. Looking inside, not there. Sweeney at top of the key, just dribbling. He's being guarded by a boy about 2 feet taller than him right now. Number 24 is 6'4". It's at least right at 12 inches taller than him.
Bring it.
And Chris Custis has the ball dribbling around.
Lost his dribble.
You know, he was dribbling left-handed. Chris is right, so he didn't keep the dribble up long. Coomer started to think about going up to force a shot. Didn't. Jacob Yansky has it, but picked the ball up. Gets it over to Chris Custis. Back to Jacob Yansky. I tell you what, especially in this game, you do not want to dribble. I mean, pick your dribble up if you don't have a pass.
They're gonna
don't just pick it up to pick it up. See, like right there, he just picked it up with nothing, nowhere to throw it, and then had nowhere to go and just lost it. If you don't have a pass, that's going to be a foul against Jacob Yansky.
Now, is that his second?
That is his second.
So Wilmington's 6th foul, isn't it?
And by definition of the rule, you have whoever's at the spot first gets it. Jacob Yansky, even though he was getting in front of him, was there, had both feet down, but gets the block call because that's what 99% of the officials will call in that case.
Well, although don't they get good training?
No. Only by me, and these guys weren't trained by me.
Okay. All right.
I watched the video on that from the state. 5-second count on Jacob Yansky dribbling around. And we showed the video, and everybody called a charge or called a block on this play.
Right.
And then when they slowed it down, they showed that the person's feet was down because the other person's feet stepped on top of them, and it was a charge. Every referee in the room.
Well, at least they were consistently wrong.
Yes. About 50 referees all called it wrong. I didn't because I'd already seen the video.
You cheated.
And
Bad pass.
Moeller finally throws one away. It went right through.
And right into half a play. You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports and semi-pro football, of course.
Coomer makes the first free throw.
We are live from Fred Summers Court.
Boy, Princeton last night was the worst free throw shooting team I think I've ever seen.
I've not seen many teams as bad as Princeton when it comes to free throw shooting, but they still won in overtime.
Yeah. And he missed the second when it rolled off, bounced around, rolled off, and here comes the back. Freem has it. Back over to Freem. Back over to McBride. Cross court. Back over to Freem. And as he went up, he lost control of the ball and went out of bounds. So if you're going to do that, it's fine, but keep control of the ball. 9-26, 4:30 to go in second quarter till halftime. Moeller looking a little patient themselves right now. Throws it inside underneath to Duncombe, goes up, gets a block from behind, gets his own rebound, and I think Sweeney's going to get this foul for coming in and jumping on top.
He's got to jump 2 feet just to get up there.
Oh, my God.
Listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, with Joe Davis and yours truly, Rick Phillips. And Dean, nowhere to be found. He's not in the crow's nest.
Not in the crow's nest. Well, I'll tell you what, and I'm sure you were taught this. I was taught this when I played, and that was moons ago. Do not come over the timeline into the corner and pick up the ball. And that's what Wilmington did right there.
Yeah,
and
too easy to get trapped.
And then all of a sudden, boom, you're double teamed, and you got the out of bounds, the over and back, and 2 players guarding you. So the only way he was getting
corner.
The only way he was getting out there was shooting a half-court hook shot or calling timeout.
Well, and you make those all the time, Joe.
I do make those.
Yeah, I saw that.
I used to practice those.
Oh, yeah, because that's where you always ran when you were on the court, right to that corner.
I swooshed. He traveled, but, he could have got bumped, and maybe that's why the referee thought that's why he traveled.
Custis? No.
Coomer.
That was Coomer.
And just off the rim from a three-point from the corner.
Yeah, we've had a lot of close shots like that.
Yep. And McBride almost let it go through his hands. Land over to Freem. Freem shoots from the top of the key and swoosh.
Yeah, nice.
That looked good. I mean, we're looking right over his shoulder. That was a good shot.
That's right.
Here comes Willie Morris. I started to say Willie McGee. Here comes Jacob Yansky. He's on the wing, brings it to the top of the key, over to the right side, and stolen by McBride, flipped over, and Jacob Yancey's going to get his.
Number 3. Clausing anymore, right?
Nope, I'm not Santa Claus anymore. That's done with.
Come on, 5 seconds, guys.
3, 4, got it in. Here comes Butcher bringing the ball up the court. He picks the ball up. He does, I don't want to dribble anymore, and so he gives it over to Coomer. And Cooper dribbles off his knee and gives it back to Land, who's dribbling down, doesn't flip around. And excuse me, it wasn't Land. That was McCracken, number 23. I thought it was 22.
How many of these guys that are on the floor right now are seniors?
For Moeller? Not many.
They just reload.
Harding, and let's see, with McBride, Freem, and Ship. And we got a basket and a foul. It's going to be on.
You know, so far this year. So.
Coomer got pushed. He ain't going to get a call. Good job. Duncan.
Yeah, I can't complain much about the officiating other than the fact that they're not calling. Calling charges, but if it's consistent, that's all that we look for, right?
Yes. You know, if they're saying this, in my eyes, that's not. You can't go any more than that. But other than that, the rest of the game, they're doing a great job.
And you didn't even train him.
No. Oh, nice pass in. The Butcher puts it up. Nice rebound. 11. Wilmington is now over the double digits. 35-11. Shot from the corner, in and out. McGee gets the rebound. Or McGee, I said that.
See?
Willie Morris. I said that jokingly, and now it's stuck in my mind. Oh, and underneath to Butcher and throws it away.
Good idea, but a bad pass.
Yes. If he'd have hit him up here, he had turnaround layup.
Right, he hit him low.
And here comes McBride bringing the ball up the floor.
And that's why Chris actually threw the ball out of bounds.
Right.
Kind of hard to.
Duncombe's only a sophomore, too, the 34. Here goes McBride driving, thrips it off
pass.
And to Duncombe, and he puts it in. Well, when you drive, you pull people toward you and then hit the open man. Sweeney dribbling up the floor, 90 mile an hour, goes to. He went to go lay up. There was trees there, so he just threw it up, and unfortunately didn't. He's all over McBride like a gnat.
Pesky.
Throws it over to Curran, number 25. Curran's a junior.
Seconds are clicking away in this first half.
15 seconds left in the.
Don't forget, Dylan Bogart will be in.
And
I'm signaling to him. Come on down.
Hey, come on down, Dylan. Come into my web, said the spider to the fly.
How you doing? Good. How you guys doing?
Hey, Mr. Dylan Bogard.
How's it going?
Good. You know, you've ruined me because now every time I do a game or anybody and the guy spells his name D, that a lot of times they put 5 guys out there and they got a boy on the bench that may be better than one of the guys or 2 of the guys out there, but that energy they bring when they come on the court is so big that, you know, they'll not start them on purpose just to bring that energy on the court.
Yeah, the biggest.
And you can dunk the ball.
Yeah. I'm getting back there after my knee injury. You know.
Oh, that's right.
I got one the other day. So
Did you really?
Yeah.
All right.
So we're getting back.
Now, who do you play? What are some of the schools? So everybody knows where you're going now.
Yeah,
who do you play?
Our whole conference, we're the only Ohio team. So like we play Grand Valley State, we play Ferris State. They won the D2 national championship last year. We got Wisconsin Parkside. We got
Dominican. Ohio Dominican.
Yeah, we played them this year.
Yeah.
I know we usually that's usually one of our out of conference games every year.
Right. Yeah.
We just played Kentucky Christian Thursday, but yeah, like most of our teams are just really deep in Michigan. So,
right.
So every road trip's pretty hefty.
Pretty hefty.
Yeah.
A little cold.
Yeah, a little cold.
A little cold.
The wind is.
Let the chips fall where they may.
Yep.
What are some memories you have of the team we're playing today?
Oh, we battled every year. You know, usually we end up splitting. But I know like the biggest one probably was sophomore year. We lost to them.
UD Arena.
Yeah. So we lost.
And see, that's what I think about. And who do we think about particularly that was really devastating to us at the UD Arena?
Yeah.
So and that was their their star player, the senior this year.
Yeah, and the thing was, we lost to them in the regular season. So every year, like we've beat them in the regular season, we lose to them in the tournament, and then if they beat us in the regular season, we usually beat them in the tournament. So we kind of trade off. So
we're going to eliminate them in the tournament.
Thanks for the prophecy there. Wow, way to go. We got that on the air. Dylan Bogart has already predicted Wilmington will upset Moeller in the sectional tournaments this year. Thanks. We've got that
and
on.
One of the other side notes, because we were asking, Dylan says there is no good barbecue in Ashland, Ohio.
No barbecue. I mentioned that to him.
Our cafeteria has it, but like I've really seen any actual barbecue places up there.
But is their barbecue Southern barbecue like Dad's, or is it the regular?
Making small strides.
Making some small strides. That's it.
All right. Well, we appreciate you stopping by at halftime, and we wish you luck in this season. This is great to be ranked 10th in the country in Division II basketball, and you be an important part of that Ashland team. Go Eagles, right?
Yep. Go Eagles. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, no problem.
Dylan.
Thanks, Dylan.
All right, that was Dylan Bogard, who used to play here for Wilmington High School Hurricanes and is now at Ashland Eagles. And we've got 2:56 left to go in the halftime. So everybody should be getting ready to come back out on the court. As a referee, they're always supposed to come and knock on our door at 3 minutes to let us know.
To let you know, huh?
They can let us know.
Go to the bathrooms, get out there, and call the fouls. Huh?
Right.
Yeah, 42-11. That's quite a commanding lead that these Moeller Crusaders have over the Wilmington Hurricane.
Yeah.
And once again, it'll be interesting to see if there are any corrections. They do, yeah. Very similar, by the way.
They need to come up with a new logo, just be their own self, don't copy somebody else's.
Yeah, well.
Basically a losing team.
Well, maybe when they thought that up, the team up north was winning more.
Might have.
Yeah. And I saw that the Buckeyes just picked up, the number 4 player in all of high school football. I don't recall the young man's name, but I think he's a defensive player.
Yeah, the defensive player going to be playing, hopefully, cornerback in that area.
So we got a minute before we start this game. What do you think about all those trades the Reds have been making? And
wow.
They picked up, L.A. picked up a lot of players, Homer Bailey, who they had for about a second. And then also,
seconds, right.
They picked up Marvin from Cincinnati.
Yeah. Marvin was in that trade.
Marvin was in that trade.
Bengal fans are happy.
Oh, shame on us.
You forgot your basketball.
Shame on us. All right, well, we're going to get started in this second half. And as we said, hopefully we can get the Hurricane back in this game. You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, with Joe Davis and yours truly, Rick Phillips, on the Campus Nation Network. And don't forget, tonight at midnight, yours truly on WLW, Riding the Wave with Dave.
Everybody stay up and listen to that.
That's right,
tonight.
yeah.
I'll be in bed.
Well, hopefully I'll stay up.
Yeah, hopefully.
At least
on the way home.
At least till I get home. Yeah. That's going to be tough.
All right, Wilmington gets the ball first starting the second half. Got Chris Custis throwing it in, going to be throwing it in to Willie Morris. Well, maybe. Now he's being guarded. He wasn't being guarded.
Taking plenty of time.
There we go. Got to get time on the clock. Can't start until the clock has the time on.
Right now it's got 00. All right, we got 8 minutes on the clock. Starting third.
The ball around. Gives it back to Coomer. Who goes up for a jump shot. Overshoots the basket. He was being guarded, so he put a little extra on it as he got guarded. Right around.
Put back
and
in.
Willie
and
goes up, blocks, but looks like going to get a foul called.
I think that's Willie's second? Third. Is it second or third?
That's his second. And Swoosh made the basket and made the foul shot. Okay, Butcher's going to throw it into Sweeney. They're pulling back. There's no press on right now. And here comes Sweeney up the floor.
Well, when you have a 33, 34, 35 with a 34-point lead.
A lot of teams that do the press will still keep it on for 3 quarters no matter what, but they decided to pull it off. Chris Custis fell down, trying to get around his man. Butcher has the ball, top of the key, looking, going to the right, pass off to Sweeney. Back over to Chris Custis to Coomer, who goes up for 3, and a little push shot, but it's going to be rebounded by Morris. So Wilmington gets their own rebound. That's one thing about missing a 3. It bounces out high and gives the offense a chance for their own rebound.
Right, because usually they're on the perimeter, obviously.
Yeah. And tries to pass a long pass and gets it stolen by Land, who throws it over and put in by Williams, Alex Williams for Moeller. 47-11. All right, ball being passed around. Butcher has it on the left side to the top of the key to Morris. Over to Coomer, right side wing. Everybody moving around. And here goes Butcher up with a shot. Oh, a little short. Looked like a nice shot, but just fell a little short.
Been a lot of them.
Duncombe has the ball at the top, throws over to the corner, back out to the left. Coomer dribbling around, goes over to Jacob Yansky. Dribbles down, starts to go to the middle. I tell you what, if there's a hole there, it's not her very long.
Oh, blocked. Oh, blocked again.
And blocked him, but this time it's a foul. It's going to be on number 23.
Maybe a little body, huh?
It could have been. I think it might have been the body because it clean block.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't see anything in the hand.
And that was a foul on McCracken. That's his first. They have nobody in foul trouble. They've only had 6 fouls called the whole game, and 2 are on Alex Williams. And Jacob Yansky. Nice rollback, but does again short. Everybody's short on their foul shots right now.
Tired?
And they're going to call him traveling. He went down before he started dribbling. They're going to call the travel. Ooh, Sweeney almost traveled there, but saved it. Coomer has the ball now. Back to Sweeney. Looking around. And guy up 15, a little too handsy on guarding Sweeney.
A little too touchy-feely, huh?
A little too touchy-feely. As Sweeney starts to get around him, he's still, you're out touching, which you're not allowed to do that at all anymore by rule. And as soon as he broke, he still had the hands there.
All right, so Hurricane going to inbound the ball.
Morris has it to throw in. Throws it into Coomer. Looks around, nobody guarding him. Looks under, gives it to Morris. Sweeney has it, top left of the key. Dribbling around on the logo. Over to Morris right side. Key. Back to Sweeney. Looking around, back to Coomer left side, wing. Oh, throws underneath. Had a wide open Morris, but threw it too high. And here they come. If he'd hit him again in the chest, probably had a basket right there. And maybe a foul because somebody would have tried to block him, and they were late getting there. Passing around. Moeller is just passing around. Back out top to 23 Land, or excuse me, that's McCracken. Becker. Ball loose, diving. Everybody's diving, and we're going to get a jump ball. Moeller gets it off the arrow. Well, that's always a plus when they have the ball and you get a jump ball and they get to keep it. Well, you took the jump ball away from them, technically, because it was still their ball. If that hadn't happened, they would have still had the jump ball. This way, we now have the jump ball for the next one. In the game now for Wilmington is Brett Brooks.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice shot from the corner by Williams. 3. Brett Brooks plays on the reserves. He's a freshman. He's not tall, but he is solid. And he was boxing out a minute ago, and by golly, he was boxing out. And when he sets a screen, he sets a screen. Looking around, looking around. Brett Brooks is 5'10". They don't have his weight on here, which they put in football, but he's like, I don't know.
200?
200, about 285 pounds or 245. I think it was 245.
Yeah, there's a big difference between 245 and 285,
yeah,
Joe.
245. Coomer takes a long shot, way behind the three-point line, but knocks off the rim. Ball being passed around. That's about the only open shot Moeller's going to give you, is way behind the three-point line. Pass around. Williams has the ball, being guarded by Brooks. Shot from the outside, short. And that was by Curran. Here comes Willie Morris bringing the ball up the court. Coomer has it, pass out to Brooks, over to Butcher. 1:45 left to go in the third quarter. Jacob Yansky going to get a little touchy-feely. And number 15 again, getting a little touchy-feely.
Joe, 52-11 with 1:38 remaining in the third quarter of play. Hurricane Trail, the Moeller Crusaders, Division I state champions, defending Division I state champions, undefeated Division I state champions currently this year at 6-0.
Nothing easy. Nothing easy.
And Sweeney breaks open, brings the ball back over the timeline. Butcher has it left top key, back over the right wing to Sweeney, to Brett Brooks, top, and Morris. Over to the left side to Butcher, left corner, Sweeney. He dribbles out to the top of the key, hands off to Chris Custis. Back over to Morris, Custis. Over to Brett Brooks. Over to Willie Morris, back to Sweeney. Morris, top of the key.
20 seconds remaining in this period.
Oh, loses the ball, picks it back up, throws it to the corner to Butcher. Drive in the lane, puts it in. That was goaltending, yes. Ball was laying over the cylinder when it was blocked.
Yeah, can't goaltend. But he got up there, didn't he?
Yes. And so it's 13-55. Wilmington now has 13 points.
Yeah, this is the lowest score a Wilmington team has had in the third period in my recent memory.
Yeah, I don't know if ever.
Which would be at least 6 years.
End of the third quarter, 13-55. Wilmington scored one basket in that. And Wilmington gets the ball at the end of the third quarter from the jump ball they earned earlier. Throws it into Morris. Being guarded closely by a guy off the bench, number 14. We're going to start seeing players we haven't seen all day. Oh, Coomer got inside and decided, I can't shoot in a forest. Yeah, too many tall guys.
Jacob Yansky.
Oh, Jacob Yansky hits a three. Number 14 in the game. That is guard Thompson or G. Thompson.
Butcher.
And Butcher with a nice three from outside. Bringing the ball down the court. Passing it around again. Looking around. Pass the top of the key to the corner. Moeller just passing the ball around. Top of the key. Passing off. Looking inside. Gets the ball. Foul line. Oh, goes to drive, falls down, passes it out, and
Another
another
three.
nice shot by Curran.
They've hit 3 threes in a row.
Right. They're in the 60s, and Wilmington hasn't broke into the 20s yet. 19-61. 80 points scored between the two teams. To drive in the lane, 21 puts it in. That is Brad Colbert from Moeller. My hair looked a lot like that when I was his age.
Joe, you never had hair.
Yeah, at one time, believe it or not. I can still dream and remember it.
I'm surprised you didn't just save it.
I wish I could have.
Put you one of those weaves on or whatever.
Oh, long pass again, almost home. But you can't throw a long pass. Coomer, shoots a long shot again. He's
Look
about
good.
8-9 feet behind the three-point line, and that one was just off the front of the rim. About an inch to a half inch short. Passing it around, looking, driving, passing back out. Moeller, Colbert started to drive. Back to Valentine. Dunk it, the ball went out of bounds off his foot and grabs the rim, hangs on it, and that should be an automatic technical and not called.
Now, in the event that there's someone underneath you and you're doing that to prevent from getting hurt.
Right. I think there are reasons you can, but
yeah,
but
so
you got to have a clear dunk when you do that normally.
That would be the exception to
Right.
hanging on the rim like that in high school.
But you can't grab it, so you can dunk it and grab it as you're doing it, but you can't go up and not dunk and grab the rim.
Yeah.
That's just automatic, technical. Wilmington passing around. Right now, we're in fourth quarter, less than 3 minutes to go in the game, and we're just taking our time like we're stalling the game with a big lead.
You're saying we're not attacking.
We should be attacking. I mean, I don't care if we miss the shots. We should be attacking, getting some shots off. Because Colbert couldn't decide, am I going to block the shot or am I going to get the charge? He couldn't. He was like half and half, and he could have got a charge right there if he'd have got placed for it. I don't know if they'd have called it because they haven't called one all night.
They haven't called any charges tonight.
Gets the roll, puts it in for the old-fashioned three-point play. Wilmington now has 22 points. Now, in 2 minutes and 15 seconds, can we get to 20 or can we get to 30? I don't know if we can get to 25
you
myself.
mean like cut the lead in half?
Yeah. I don't think we could ever do that.
Oh, nice move.
Colbert made G. Thompson made a nice move to the basket right there, put it in. 22-65. No, we don't have enough time to get even. We're too indecisive right now. I mean,
well, you got that big lead. It's kind of hard. Oh,
Wilmington?
See, now that was a foul that was not called.
Yeah. These referees are saying, let's get this game over ASAP.
Well, we got a minute 21, and then.
Well, you try not to call the unnecessary foul.
Yeah. And nobody's going to argue that. No one's going to argue that point because it's not like this is a close game like last night. That was a big difference.
Yeah. Oh, Butcher gets it, goes to do
that was a good move.
Yes, and gets fouled. And missed, and here comes the Moeller down the court, 1:15 left to go. Throws it underneath quickly, but muffed and came back out. Moeller still has the ball. Guard has it. Or Thompson, guard Thompson.
1 minute. Going to remain with Moeller.
That one, good job. Keep playing. 17, 16. Coach, they were stopping the ball, and the coaches said, "Keep playing, keep playing. Don't just stand and let the clock tick. Keep playing right to the end. Doesn't mean you have to shoot the ball, but keep playing." 2. Horn goes. Final score: 65, Wilmington 22, and that is the ball game, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, it was a tough game to watch, but you know, it is what on the Sports Animal. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. Good night, everybody.